I have a friend whom happens to be black. That's not to say that I have a black friend. That's not me saying I have plenty of black friends. I have a friend who happens to be black. And in the story I'm about to tell, it wouldn't even come up that he happens to be black. This black dude, there's no reason to throw in a black dude in any story unless it happens to be part of the story. This is part of the story. Him being black makes a difference in our culture with this story. You've got people talking about cancel culture and how they can't say things that they want to say. They want to say. That the government is socially engineering us down into this world where people get along and work together and can come together outside of any of that to stand against the things that are really coming down on them. They want to keep the numbers apart. That's as close as it gets to what might be happening if this is happening. That would be the reasoning, the result, the reasoning for why they want to keep us apart. But they don't talk about that. There are people getting canceled for saying awful things that drive people to act against other people. I have to say, this thing, this cancel culture you talk about, these people want to say, I can't say what I want to say. I can't say what I want to feel. You can't make me feel anything. And I look and I say, as I approach this story, I tell you, I say some things just because I'm thinking about them. For some reason, it seems worthy of speech. But I am trying to share with you these things that come from one person's mind. We can't put the people together as a whole and say what goes through people's minds. This is one person. And if you're one person out there that might agree, then you might be like, yeah, okay, it's nice to hear somebody say that. I'm not fucking crazy. I'm not crazy. Institutionalized. You're the one that's crazy. Institutionalized. I went to your schools. I went to your churches. I went to your educational learning facilities. This is what you get. That's my Mike Muir impression from Suicidal Tendencies, actually. But, okay, we're getting to it. The thing is, I am sharing things, and it's not for you. It's probably more for me, just to be able to get it out, because once I say something, I forget it. If I don't say it, it rattles around in there forever. And fortunately, I'm not saying the worst things in the world, trying to tear shit apart. You're getting what's in my mind, and if you feel like you can relate and you happen to be wrong, it's okay too. Because what you're missing is what I have in my heart, my mind and my heart, what I feel. The only people that are complaining about being canceled are the people in a rage. Rage is not a feeling. You are not being told you can't feel the way you want to. You are being told, because rage has no feeling. Rage is based solely upon attacking the feelings of others. It's the dark matter of feeling rage. You want to take it on people. You want to fucking, you're a psychic vampire. You're sucking everything good out of them, and it turns dark in your mind. It turns negative, not dark. There's an emptiness is what I mean by that. So these people complain about being canceled, it's because they're fucking awful. Roseanne Barr, comparing somebody to an ape and some religious, the mix of an ape and some religious fucking organization, not just religious, but a way of the people. We have to understand religions are that too. It's a way of the people where they get along together. It just happens to be sometimes they turn against others. But to say that, you could say, what is wrong with you, you stupid cunt? I mean, we are all apes. Doesn't matter your color, but you're obviously jumping at a color, calling this person an ape. 5 great apes. The damn mountain gorilla, the chimpanzee, the damn gibbons, the orangutan, and humans. We are the 5 great apes. Every one of us is an ape. So if you're going to call someone an ape as an insult, you should just commit suicide. And I don't mind saying that. That can't be. I'm sorry, Roseanne. I'm shocked you haven't done it yet. But there's a friend of mine that's black. And this is the difference. He has come to me, and I speak very little. I listen, and I'm a good listener, they say. But it's pretty much because when I don't know what to say, I'm just like, if there's no joke to be made, or if there may be a joke to be made that could be taken the wrong way, I just sit there. And people say, you're a good listener. And he'd come to me, he just started coming to me, and occasionally it comes up, and we talk about the culture. And like his experiences, and it's not an awkward thing. If you're fucking smart, you're smart. If you're a dumbass, you're just like everybody else. Is everybody a moron, Grandpa? Well, most of them. Yeah. And so we were walking in this place the one day, and there was a sound being made, and everything else was quiet. It's a sound we're not used to hearing. And he said, what is that? I'm like, I don't know, let's take a look. And we're walking back into this dark area. There's a moral to this. And he kind of backed off a bit, and I'm walking in. He's like, I don't know, Judas, I don't know. And I turned around, I looked at him, and I felt confident that I could just make a joke. And I said, I said, oh boy. I said, this is just like in the movies, right? There's the black man standing over there saying, I ain't going in there. No, you stay, and you're in the theater going, don't go in there, you stupid white fuck. And he's like, because I'm going in. And that's, you think, okay, that's where the stupid bastard gets killed. Where does this stuff come from? We got Eddie Murphy talking about Amityville Horror. The walls are bleeding. He's like, this is a great house. And all of a sudden the walls start bleeding, and Eddie Murphy's saying, get out. And he says, too bad we can't stay. You know, it holds up this idea of the black dude. They don't screw with ghosts. That's what his joke was about. There's a ghost, I'm getting the fuck out of here. And it's like, okay, so now it looks like, oh, we're making fun of that. But why does Eddie Murphy say that? Because it's funny, certainly, but why does a black man say, don't go in there in the movies? Because we grew up watching Star Trek, and every time there was a fucking black dude in Star Trek, he gets fucking killed. I don't know, Geordie's still around. It's just, it seems like in the movies, it's always the black dude. There's one black dude on the whole damn cast, and they go first. So, of course, stay out. It goes even further than that. I mean, if you're going to have a dangerous situation, Blazing Saddles, he says, send him in there. I think there's quicksand up there, and they say, send him. You know, it's always worthy of understanding that if there's a black dude in the movie, historically, he's going to be one of the first people killed. That's what they've been pushing on us. And if you're going to say, okay, see, okay, they're trying to take this away from me. The difference is that friend of mine, it doesn't even matter for me to say he's black anymore, because this part of the story, it's that friend of mine, no matter who he is, if I just said something awful, he could have gone to the HR. It's got nothing to do with him black. It's about me saying something awful. He didn't go to HR. I mean, what that says is that I am not being offensive to people this way. They understand that I'm just here. We're all just here. Sometimes we need a little bit of help, like, so you get upset when somebody else isn't helping. They expect you to do everything and keep your mouth shut. That's probably the most fortunate part of me being born white, is because of the shit that I say when you go, what the fuck? I probably would have been fired long ago, but that's the racism in the community. They're canceling people because they're saying things that are just dangerous. You think I say some shit? There's very little darkness put upon the people of light when it's coming from me. But fucking people, don't act canceled. Realize you're an asshole.